Hello, Gemini. This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive, here for your August 2018 reading. Here at this channel, we are here to help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous life. Sorry, Gemini, that this is, we're a couple of days into August. Needed to get some stuff done. I've got bad lighting, but we'll be okay. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really, really appreciate your continued viewership and support. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, everybody, consider hitting the like, the subscribe, and that bell button. If you've watched me before a number of times, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell. That bell is going to let you know when I'm putting up brand new content, or when I'm going live, which is quite often through the week. So, here we go, Gemini. We're going to do a 5-card spread for you. First card is going to be what's coming towards you for the month of August. Second card is going to be, one more shuffle. Second card is going to be what you're bringing to the table, the energies you're bringing in this month. Third card is going to be what potential obstacles you may face. Fourth card is going to be what's going to help us overcome those obstacles. Fifth and final card will be potential outcome and or advice. I always say potential outcome because we all have free will. Just because the card says something doesn't mean you have to do it. So therefore, it is potentially what you may or may not do. It just is completely at the end of the day up to you. All right, let's look and see what the cards have for us here. Very interesting energy. Very interesting energy coming forward. Well, it's going to start off. Actually, this is a pretty good month for you, Gemini. We start off with the Five of Swords in the reverse, the energy that's coming towards you. That tells me that, there has been some issues with communication. Mercury retrograde, blood moon, Mars retrograde, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto, all in retrograde at the same time. Mercury really, it had some positive effects for you being in retrograde, but also it has some negative ones, right? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. One of the biggest negative ones was probably that a lot of the communication that you were giving out wasn't really understood very well. There was a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of contention, but it appears now that you're coming out of that time period. You're taking your time and communicating properly. People are starting to understand really what you meant by what you said, and not holding you so darn accountable for oh my gosh, seriously, you know what I'm saying? You've softened your blow or softened your words. And this is also shown by the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you're now no longer feeling like you're totally out on an island, right? And no one gets you, no one understands you. You're just out there. You're not feeling like that anymore. I think a lot of that has to do with that Five of Swords in reverse energy, coming out of constant conflict. That can't be easy for you at all, Gemini, so I don't envy you whatsoever, but I'm glad to see you coming out of it. What could potentially be an obstacle is forward movement with the Eight of Wands in the upright. So, you want to move forward, I think, and you're very passionate about something, and potentially something that had been causing conflict. So maybe you want to start a new job. Maybe you wanted to quit your job and just kind of do whatever, start a new business or whatever. And I feel like you and your partner, if you have one, or you and your family or something, there was just a lot of back and forth about this. But you still want to move forward. You're pretty passionate about it, but you don't quite exactly know how. But I believe what's going to help you overcome this is the King of Cups energy. So the King of Cups is Pisces, and or it could be Cancer or Scorpio as well. But it's going to be somebody that's very stable in your life, very supportive, while also having the common sense to say, okay, I think that's a great idea, honey. However, can we look at it this way? all the while still feeling very supportive. And the reason why I say significant other is because what we have for potential outcome or advice is the Four of Wands in the upright. So I do see a very big commitment as far as a union between you and someone else. I have all sorts of energy here. Actually, I have each sign represented on this in the cards this month. So I'm not going to guess as to who or, which sign it is. I am a little nosy, though, so I do want to see who is this King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups in the upright here, please? Why is the King of Cups in the upright here, please? I'm just being a little nosy now. So, with the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, this could very well be an earth sign. And it could be an earth sign that has been typically independent, or this is an earth sign that really knows their stuff, or just anyone, right? That really knows their stuff. They have actually done quite a bit, and the Nine of Pentacles is right before the 10, or abundance. So this person is growing. This person is really making great strides in his or her field, in their job, or just in their life in general. They're honestly making fantastic strides. They're not going to have the Queen of Cups energy with the Queen of Cups in reverse. So they're not going to be overly motherly and smothering you, which is good because you don't like to be smothered, and you definitely don't like to be, you don't really, the gooey gushy doesn't necessarily do very good with you. And the Queen of Swords, and with the Queen of Swords in reverse, this person represented by the King of Cups energy is also not going to be quick to cut. They'll be direct, but they won't be nearly as direct as you. And I think that that's going to help soften whatever advice they need to give you. You're going to receive it a lot better because it won't be sharp. It won't be, you got to do this, right? It's going to be very guiding. And they're not going to be in major conflict with you with the Five of Wands in the reverse. So you guys are going to work very well together, very harmoniously together. Now, whether or not this King of Cups energy is indeed a significant other that is represented like in marriage, or if this is a business partner or just somebody at work or whatever the case is, I just see the two of you working together quite a bit and in fact partnering up in some form or fashion, and this be a lasting and very profitable and fruitful partnership. So why is the Four of Wands here in the upright, please? The Four of Wands here. Actually, Gemini, I'm really liking this reading for you this month. I really feel that even though July was a little rocky for you, that you've come along quite nicely, and you've really grown a lot and learned a lot from all of the miscommunication and missteps that have happened in your recent past. So the Four of Wands, why is the Four of Wands here? Yep, Seven of Pentacles in the upright. You guys are going to be you'll see that what you're doing is bringing forward a good harvest. That as the two of you work together, and as you listen to the guidance, because you're very good at putting something in motion and execution, but, with the Eight of Wands, that energy is not a King of Wands or a Queen of Wands. It's not as, the direction of it is not as, straightforward. So you'll need a little guidance, a little missile guidance. At first, I think with the Four of Pentacles, I think you guys are both going to be very judicious about money, not overspending, but spending the right amount of money that you need in order to make money. It's going to feel like, oh my gosh, with the Ten of Swords in the upright, it's going to feel like this is really heavy and there's a lot going on. It's going to be very burdensome. I'm not seeing necessarily betrayal, and you might end up actually feeling a little bit like you're a little trapped because, Gemini, you're not going to be able to move as freely, about as you would like. This person's going to keep you on the straight and narrow, but that's okay. This is not something with the Eight of Cups in the reverse you should walk away from. And you're going to have to kind of go, this is you, with the Lover's card in reverse. You're going to have to go against your basic nature in a lot of ways. Okay? But I do believe that if you're willing to put in the work, and you are willing to stick by this person and not like retreat with the Knight of Cups in reverse, like not pull out, be quick to pull out, and don't overthink it. Just listen to what they're saying to you, that you're going to finally get some very solid King of Wands direction. Like when you guys finally launch this idea or launch this partnership or launch this new business, or you guys decide to go on and tie the knot, whatever it is, or be in whatever level of commitment you're comfortable with, I believe you're going to find out that you, in fact, are going to have so much clarity of direction. It's going to be very refreshing for you to not have to think on your feet to like recover so quickly, and that you'll find that a little bit of structure done in a very compassionate, loving, yet firm way just really helps execute a plan in the way that it should go. All right, Gemini, that's all that I have for you this month. Actually, I really do like the reading for you this month. Please like, subscribe, share, leave me some comments below, guys. I do enjoy reading your comments, and I do reply as I can. And all of my contact information is down below to like, oh my gosh, I'm like flashing. I'm so sorry. All my contact information is down below. And what that's going to do is if you would like a personal reading via live video chat, or if you'd like a Reiki energy session, healing session, or anything like that, please do email me at heartofinspiration18@gmail.com, and we'll set up a time and everything, and we can get that done. All right, guys, until the next time we see each other, peace, love, blessing, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Thank you. I love each and every one of you. Namaste, my friends. Bye-bye.